Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here, and we're back in Test Tip Acadia. Let's see, we need to go ahead and see what we're going to start working on next. I should probably fucking work on my house. We have this creeper problem of creepers always being on the roof. It's still this old shitty cobble. I think I can make this blacksmithy just a little bit better. Who knows, we can probably get an actual anvil here as well. I don't think I have the iron for that though. I was thinking we could probably go back into the mines and get some more, but I think we should work on this building first and foremost. Let's see what we got so far done in the town. We got our we got Strike's Place, our restaurant up top. We also have our tavern down bottom below. We still need to work on the general store. We need to work on the blacksmithy. We need to work on this random house here. I think I may just tear it down and just make a whole bunch of other like little houses. That'd be kind of cool. We can put some like little houses here. Our guard shack is finished. Our library is finished. I like the way they came out. We still have to work on the door to the farms. This guard shack is now officially complete. Well, it needs a door. Fuck it. Let's put a door down real quick before I forget. And then we can go ahead and call this one finished as well. There we go. Now it's finished. What else do we have? There's the library, the Strike's Place thing, and okay, I think that's it. I mean, we're almost done. We do need to go ahead and build some more houses. I think I'm gonna go ahead and work on little houses. Just because they're kind of easy to do, and they don't really take that much effort. Once I go ahead and make one, we can go ahead and just make a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna leave 2 spaces here, but they don't need to be that big. The testificates, I mean, realistically, they don't need that much fucking space. Should we make them a little bit less? Oh shit, I don't have a pick. Less square and more kind of roundish. We kind of have this theme with roundy buildings. See, like this corner here, like they don't really have corners on them. So let's just go ahead and keep up that theme. Alright, now I was going to go ahead and try to describe to you what Wicca actually is, and I was just rambling a lot in the last video. I'm sorry, I'm still really tired. But I think the best way to describe it to you would probably be how I look at it. Now, I want you to remember that the way that I look at this religion is not the way that all Wiccans look at their religion, okay? We have very different viewpoints and different ideologies that we follow. And not all Wiccans are the same. All right, so I mean, just keep that in mind when looking at these videos. All right, so the first thing is this oak. Oak. Do we not have? Oh shit! I didn't want to throw that. Do we not have birch? Are we out of birch already? Did I use it all? I think I did. I think I made it all in the fucking sticks. Really. I think I did. I really don't want to use oak. I will use oak stairs, however. I see I made all these birch stairs. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Oh, look, we have some. It's right here. Awesome. Great. I'll put up the sand and this. Yeah, we're not going to need that. And then I'll put up some of the stone. I should probably get some more stone cooking, huh? Am I out of fucking coal? Seriously? Did I use it all? Oh man, I think I used all the coal. I think I did. Oh well, we should have plenty of stone for this. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so I had dubbed myself Wicca, and I was learning about the religion here or there, trying to piece together what I felt was correct, and what I came up with was a kind of a conglomerate mix of just different religions that I felt, different theories that I had about religion during my religious, I guess, adventure that I went on. And my religion is this really fucked up mix of everything that's out there. I believe that there's entire pantheons of religions out there, and based off of where you are, should be kind of who you should believe in. I don't even know if this is going to look right. A lot of these places have like roofs that come off of it. Yeah, we'll have a roof that comes off of it. Okay. And so, I mean, with that kind of mentality, you can also, since you have the ability to call upon gods to assist you, you have the ability to call upon these different deities to help you do whatever it is that you need to do. So, for example, I was in Afghanistan when I got really religious. In fact, I started going for my deaconry. Yes, you can actually be a deacon in Wicca. And I'm going to get rid of the spider before he becomes a nuisance. And in there, it said that you should probably start trying to find who it is that you are actually going to be worshiping. Give them a name. And through this name, you will go ahead and discover more about who you are and what you need in life. Blah, 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 blah. So, Jesus Christ, these fucking spiders. Get out of my face. Ugh. So, that's fine. I decided I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. And that is a lot harder than you can possibly think that it's going to be. To come up... Oh, man, this is looking fucking terrible. Yeah, that looks fucking atrocious. Hang on, I'm gonna try to like figure this thing out real quick before I continue, because if not, it's gonna really fuck with me. That looks terrible. I don't think the sticking out roof is gonna work for buildings this small. I'll be honest. Let's just go with a normal shitty roof. Okay. The certificates, they don't need anything fancy. All right, so anyway, so it was like try to find, a goddess or a god and a goddess that's right for you. So I'm in Afghanistan. I'm trying to figure this shit out, and I spent like 2 or 3 days like looking up different gods and goddesses, getting myself familiar with the different pantheons, and I couldn't fucking find anybody that I could relate to. I was looking up like Greek and Roman and like Native American gods, Central and South American. I was really trying to primarily focus on Asian gods because I was in Asia, being in Afghanistan. And I remember I went to bed like on my second night, I think it was, and I was like, listen, whoever's up there, I was like, Jesus, like, just fucking give me a name. Just give me a name and I'll run with it. Like that, I just need a fucking starting point. And I remember that's kind of where I was at the time. I was like, damn it, I just don't know what your name is. And I was still like trying to be very like devout about this, man, but it's like it's hard. It's like what do you call your god? I mean, I could fuck it all up and call them something that they're not, And so I went to sleep, a little flustered and frustrated. And do I still? Okay, I do. And I remember I had this dream, and now this is a legit real dream. I did actually have this. I remember I was in a void and there was nothing there. And I remember I was just kind of floating. I wasn't scared or anything. I was just kind of floating. And all of a sudden there was a brilliant bright light around me, and I can still visualize it. It was this like it was almost like I was looking into like a sun or like the Eye of Mordor, except that instead of like a black pupil looking at me, it was this brilliant white radiant light. It was like this oranges and yellows and color like spewing around me. And I was really confused, and it was talking to me, and I didn't know what it was saying. I couldn't understand what it was saying, and I kept being like, what? I don't understand you. Like, what are you saying? What's going on? Like, I was just really confused. And the only word that I got out of it was Freya. And it was clear as fucking day. Like, I'm looking at you right now, and I'm like, Freya. And I was like, what the fuck is a Freya? I don't know. And I woke up very confused. And but it was powerful. It was probably the most lucid dream I have ever had in my entire life, and I have done lucid dreaming before. Like it was mind-shockingly fucking powerful. I think I may have faced this house in the wrong direction. That's fine. Um, so, there's oak. What the fuck? Oh, I put it up. That's why. Um, so yeah, so I remember I went to work. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just kind of went to work, and I immediately looked up what Freya was, and I didn't know how to spell it. I spelled it all fucked up. And as it turned out, Freya is a Norse goddess, and it fucking struck me that I'm an idiot. Like, I fucking knew this. I knew this, but for whatever reason, my brain didn't click at the time. It'd been years since I'd fucking studied Norse mythology. Like, it didn't even fucking occur to me that she was Norse. Why would she be Norse? I have no idea. Like, it didn't occur to me. So, there I am. I'm reading about her, and the more I read up about her, the more sense it made. Like, she was everything that I was looking for in a deity. She was young and vibrant and alive and full of love, and she was also, the goddess of death, which is a really big deal if you're a soldier to have somebody to look to if you're gonna fucking die one of these days, and her entire aspect of herself was just amazing. Like, for example, I did not know this at the time because, like I said, I only dabbled in Norse mythology a little bit, but she's also a goddess of not only love and fertility and life and poetry and gold, but she's also the goddess of death as well. And in fact, she has first dibs on Viking dead. When Vikings are slain in battle, the bodies are divided into two. She gets first pick. She usually picks the bravest, the most noble warriors that she can find, and she will bring them to her special hall in the afterlife. Now, you might be like, well, what's so great about that? You have to remember that Vikings had Valhalla, and if any of you have ever seen fucking Thor or whatever fucking Marvel movie came out, you know about Thor, you know about Valhalla, you know about the Rainbow Bridge. It's very overdone in those movies, but it's basically like Valhalla is heaven for Vikings. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'm not going to get into detail with you. But where Valhalla is heaven, her hall is like mega heaven. And like it's like the place of ultimate luxury and living in the afterlife. And it was very cool that she only picked like the bravest warriors, or the people who were the most devout, or the people that she found the most interesting. And I don't know, man, it called to me for some reason, and it made me feel better. I guess that if I was gonna die, that I believe that she would probably take me. And I don't know, it gave me a sense of calming. And she was there for me when I needed her the most. And in fact, I still do prescribe to Freya for any and all things religious wise. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I am with my religion. Like I said, I do believe in magic. I haven't done it in fucking forever. I've never done love spells or anything like that because I don't feel like manipulating people like that is a good idea ever. I don't do black magic. I don't put hexes on people, obviously, because I want my good karma. And I think that I made the right choice in my religion, and I am thoroughly happy with my choice. And I think I made a good choice based off of one fact and one fact alone. Or I guess two facts, I guess. The first is that growing up, I was always needing shit. I needed books, I needed clothes, I needed money, I needed a lot of stuff. I didn't want it, I needed it, and I didn't have it. And that caused a lot of unhappiness. That caused a lot of That caused a lot of unnecessary suffering, I guess you could say. And then I found this religion, and immediately my life completely turned upside down. All of a sudden, I didn't need anything anymore. I'm gonna start tearing down this motherfucking house right here because we're not gonna use it for anything, and I can build a lot more of these cool little houses. I kind of like the way they came out. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put windows in them now before I forget. It is a little creepy that they can like stare into each other's rooms. And in fact, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and block that off. That way they're not like staring at each other, and there's nothing there to look at anyway. So, all right, there we go. Awesome, nice. When we get a wool farm and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and put beds in there, and I could probably do that with some of the spider silk that we have. But I don't know if I have enough for all that. All right, so all of a sudden I just found myself not needing anything. I mean, I still want things, obviously, but we don't ever have need for anything. And I kind of told baby girl that when we first met, and I think that maybe she thought I was full of shit, or that maybe I was just kind of delusional, or just kind of talking out of my ass. But I know she's seen it. We'll be broke and have no money and not be able to fucking pay bills, and then out of fucking nowhere we get money enough to pay the fucking bills. We'll find that our fucking food is empty, and then all of a sudden we'll have food. It's not magical, it won't just suddenly appear, but all of a sudden we'll have means to do these things. And while we don't necessarily get everything we want, we've never needed anything, really. Even this past few days, I kind of got after baby girl because she's a stay-at-home mom, and I was like, listen, we're not gonna have fucking enough money for bills. I can't cover everything. You know, you need to go get a job, and I don't care what it is, you know. And I was kind of panicking about it, and she was like, okay, well, I'll try to find something like ASAP. And next thing you know, like, we were really like coming down to like, well, do we pay rent and like not have fucking like power or internet or anything like that this month, or you know, do we just, you know, risk fucking not paying the car for a month? But you know, we're trying to build our credit, so we can't really do that. So I guess we're not going to have insurance this month. Like, we were trying to figure out what we could do without. And then all of a sudden, we had a nice little windfall of money that now we're able to fucking pay everything this month. And it's crazy how that works. And it's not like this is the first time it's happened. It happens all the fucking time. And I have to say that whatever fucking price I had to pay beforehand, I think I paid it in full. And now, I'm not saying I'm reaping my rewards, but I'm definitely getting, like, I feel like there's somebody actually looking after me. For once in my life, I feel like in my little spiritual journey that I found something that not only I feel very good with, but it proved to me that it works. And I can only imagine that this is the way it feels when somebody finds God. And all of a sudden, you know, they might be poor, living in some really shit house, but they have no need for anything. That they have everything they need. And I don't know, I kind of like it. Call it cheesy, call me lying, but my mom very much prescribed to the idea that, I guess Leonard Skinner put it best, you should live simple. And there's no need to live an extravagant lifestyle. If you're simple, if you live simple and you live, I guess, happy, then that's it. I mean, that's all you need, is to be happy in life. You don't need Porsches or Ferraris, and you don't need $1 billion in the bank. I mean, it helps, but you don't need it. And I find that it's often best just to live very simple. And I don't know, like, we could really use this house because where we live fucking sucks. And I'm working towards that. But I mean, for the most part, like, I don't know, man, we don't really need anything. And it's really comforting to know that we don't have need. And like I said, it was something that I wasn't used to growing up, and now I have it, and I can only really just thank my goddess for it. Like I said, I keep going back to this idea that I don't do magic anymore, and magic isn't what everybody makes it out to be. I tried to explain it that it was the manipulating energy and stuff like that, but there's also more to it than that. And this is the part that really got me about Wicca. And this is the thing, the one thing that fucking stood out that I love more than anything else. In any religion that you prescribe to, let's just take anything, Christianity, Judaism, Muslim, whatever. You have to have a priest, or a priestess, or a father, or a minister, or, you know, a fucking rabbi or somebody. Oh shit, that scared me. You have to have somebody there that is going to lead the congregation and is going to be the reason and voice of God. They're going to be the person who, you know, translates to us mere mortals what the, you know, what the gods want. And you feel like you're always an outsider looking in, that you're not really part of the religion because you're constantly having to look up to these individuals. Now, I mean, you could feel perfectly fine doing it yourself, but this is one of the biggest problems I had, leading all the way back to the very beginning of this conversation, where who the fuck is this man that I'm confessing to? Who is he to forgive my sins? In Wicca, we don't have that. Yes, we have priests and priestesses that help, you know, organize and help us focus our energies or our magics or our prayers, but you don't need them. They're not necessary at all. And in fact, the only people that talk to your God is you. That's it. I have a direct line communication with my goddess, and I, believe it or not, in my dreams, when they're not fucking terrifying nightmares, I literally walk with my goddess and we have conversations, and I can confide in her and everything that I've done. And you might just think, oh, well, I mean, Noodle, you're dreaming, but it's real, dude. Like, believe it or not, like, it's real. And I have a very, very, very personal connection with my God. I'm not just a number or a human that looks down on. Like, she knows my name and she knows who I am, and she knows my needs and wants and desires. And it's up to her to give me whatever the fuck she's going to give me. But I have that connection, not me through a third party. And that's something you don't get from other religions. At least I don't feel like you do. And I think that was the biggest draw to me. That if there was going to be anybody who was going to fucking forgive my sins, it wouldn't be a third party person. It was going to be my God and goddess who were going to do it. And they would hear it straight from my fucking voice. There's ways so that you can go ahead and communicate with them as well, through meditation, through magic, through ritual, and then of course through dreams. And I don't have any need for magic or focus anymore because I have that direct line communication. I go to sleep, I close my eyes, I meditate before I go to bed, and next thing I know, I wake up and there we are walking around, and it's awesome. So yeah, that's it. That's my religion. That was a very, very, very long and twisted and rambly story. But I felt that it was really important, so that way you guys know that I didn't just fucking pick a religion out of a hat, that I had this entire journey. I said in my other video that my kids are going to probably grow up with my morals and values and my stories and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't expect them to follow my faith at all. And I always said that if my daughter grew up and she wanted to be Jewish and my son grew up and he wanted to be Mormon, that's fine. But they better damn well know what their religion is, and they better be fucking well informed. And more importantly, they better have that connection, because if they're only half-assing it, then I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, they better have the full-on connection, or they're not really worshiping. They're just being, I guess. So I think that's it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. I hope I didn't cause anybody to question their faith. That was most certainly not the intention of this. And like I said, if I offended you in any way, I do apologize. That was also not the purpose of any of these videos. I just wanted to go ahead and relay my story, because somebody asked me what my religious preferences were, and what they all were. Now, if you want any more information, I can send you links and books and stuff like that for you to read and research. I'm not here trying to spread my religion at all, and in fact, that's kind of looked down upon in Wicca. You don't go around and shove your religion in other people's faces. But if you are curious, by all means, hit me up. Send me in-game email. Jesus Christ. Send me fucking an email through YouTube's. You can also hit me up on Twitter, on the fucking, I don't know, the fucking Google Plus shit that everybody's now prescribed to, or just fucking leave a comment below and ask a question. If I feel it's video worthy, then I'll go ahead, and if it's going to be a short enough answer that I can just fucking do it in chat, I'll do that. But like I said, thank you. for listening to me ramble. And Jesus, that took an entire week to tell that fucking story. Also, if you guys have any questions or anything that you want me to talk about, always feel free to go ahead and put that down in the comments as well. I'll try to get around to what everybody wants to say. Normally, most people don't suggest anything for me to talk about. And it helps because I don't have to come up with shit myself. So, yep, there we go. I guess that's it. I've been talking long enough, and this intro is... God damn it, Striker's going to hate me. He hates my extras. He says they take forever, and I'm starting to believe him. All right, so I will catch you all next week. Be sure to go ahead and also check out my ESO series, ESO with Carl. I fucking love Carl. I think he's the man. Some of you may not like that. Also, go ahead and keep an eye out for SimCity. Those will be coming out every weekend as well. Left 4 Dead, I think, is going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. I may do a Let's Check It Out for Factorio, and also... this is a little late. It should have been put out, but every Wednesday we're gonna go ahead and try to wrap up the SimCity, the Sims 3 Misfit Inc. Hunger Game Challenge. That's a temporary series. I don't know if I'm gonna do a season 2. It really is a lot of fucking work. And I could be doing other games as well. I just picked up Factorio as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and see some game footage for that, I might do a Let's Check It Out. I don't know if I'm going to do a full playthrough. It's very, very long. It's one of those endless series, like Banished or like SimCity. So I don't want to have too many of those going around. But if you guys would like to see some gameplay footage or something like that, let me know. We can put that on the list of to-do. I also have picked up Doom 3, and I'm interested in playing that. I also want to do an Alan series. Jeez, there's a lot of shit I want to do. But only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.